In this tutorial, we are going to look at associative arrays. In one of the previous tutorials, we looked at what arrays were, and arrays basically contain a collection of values or elements, and arrays use indexes. So each element or each value in the array has its own index number, and indexing starts from 0. So the first record in an array, or the first element in an array, will have an index of 0, the second will have an index of 1, the third will have an index of 2, and so on. But associative arrays, instead of using index numbers, they use keys. So you can use a key for each value or each element in an associative array, and a key can just be a word. So every key will have a value, but you can only use a key once in an associative array. Okay, so you can't use the same key twice for two different elements. Okay, so to create an associative array, it starts off just the same as creating a normal array. So for this example, I'm going to create an associative array called ages, and it's going to contain the ages of some different people. Okay, so I'm going to use people's names as the keys and then put in their age as their value. Okay, so we say ages equals array and then brackets, and normally when we create an array, if we wanted to put some different ages in an array or different numbers, we could say something like 21, 8, 9, something like that. So a few different ages. Now this first one here, 21, has an index of 0, second one has an index of 1, and the third value has an index of 2. But instead of just putting in values that will be given an index, we're going to give each value a key first. So I'm going to put in a key as a string, and I'm going to call this key Jim. Okay, and then I'll use the equal sign and greater than symbol and give this key its value. So we'll say that Jim is 25. Okay, then a comma, then we can add the next key. So we can say Sam is 18. And then another one, we could say Alice is 19. And maybe one more. We can say Sarah, just random names, is 23. Okay, and then we can end that with a semicolon. All right, so we've created an array called ages, and in this array we have keys. So we have Jim, Sam, Alice, Sarah, and we're given each key a value. So Jim has a value of 25, Sam has a value of 18, Alice has a value of 19, and Sarah has a value of 21. All right. Now, what we could do is, normally in an array, if we wanted to grab the value of this first element in the array, so we wanted to grab the age or value of 25, in a normal array, we might say something like, if we were going to echo it out onto the page, we might say something like echo ages and then 0 to get the first item. If we save that and load that page, we get this error here, undefined offset 0 on line 5 in that file. Okay, so that's because we've just used the index, but we can't use the index number because this is an associative array. It's not a normal array. So we need to use its key. All right, so to get the first element, we need to use the first key, which is Jim. Okay, and now we should get the value 25. Okay, if we put in Alice, save that and refresh the page, then we should get 19. Okay, which we do. Okay, and to show all of these items in the array, we could do something like print R and then ages. and that shows the whole array, so each key and its value. Okay, so that's basically how associative arrays work. Instead of using index number, each item in the array has a key, and those keys can only be used once. So we couldn't use this key Jim over and over again. We can only use it once. All right, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.